G'day guys, welcome to my Rxys Fiji video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about NRL World Cup 9's men's predictions for 2019 guys, so let's get started. So this first match of that game, we see the France taking on the Wales. I think that this game could go either way. For the men's team, I reckon that this one will be an expanding good team of that squad. And what I can predict is the France are very good. They're a good team at France, like in Paris, obviously. But they can be very particular, like, into a very hard team. Like, very interesting. But then you got the Wales, which they can stir it around and definitely produce a great team. And I think that this one could go either way. And one of these things is I reckon that this one is a very good, hard attacking game of football, but I'm going to predict the France by 10 points or say more. I'm going to go with like 14 points for this one. I'm not going to go for 10. I'm going to go with 14 for this one. I reckon they'll get the job done really well, and I think that this game could go either way. I am going to predict this one only because I'm just going to think that the Wales are a very good team. And I think one of these things, though, is I am just very, very surprised if the Wales beat the France anyway. But I'm going to go with the France by 14 points. Hopefully they can get the job done against the Wales anyway. The next game of that round, we see England taking on the Lebanon Cedars. I think that this game could go either way. Let's start with Lebanon. Lebanon are a very good side, though, which I think, which I said earlier in that video, that Robbie Farah and Tim Manor they did play for the Lebanon Cedars, I think last year, but what I can predict is, I think that this one could go either way. I am just gonna predict that this squad will change formally, but really what I can say is I am just gonna go with my heart and my soul. But let's talk about the England side. Semi Burgess, like the Burgess brothers anyway, Gareth Widdop, James Graham, and also others though too. But yeah, I think James McGilvery or something like that is in that squad. I'm not too sure about that. I reckon that this game though could go either way. England are a very good team to predict very good games, obviously, but the Burgess brothers are just very hard to beat, really, because they can produce one of the most great attacking plays of that game. But let's just say this: Sam Burgess and I think Thomas Burgess, or something like that. I reckon those two are a very good, strong forward pack of that side that can definitely dominate Lebanon Cedars anyway for that game. But I'm going to go with my heart and soul. I'm going to go with the England side by 18 points. Hopefully they can get this job done though over the Lebanon Cedars anyway. But what I can say is I am definitely going to go with the Lebanon. I'm definitely going to go with the England though by 18 points anyway. Hopefully they can get the job done though by so many points. The next game of that round, we see the Samoan side going up against the Cook Islands side. I think that this game could go either way. What I can predict is strong forward packs can be a strong team that can basically dominate any other team. But what I can say is Samoan side are a very good side of that team. But last year, what I saw was Junior Paulo was in that squad, and he played absolutely very well. And what I can definitely tell is I reckon that so many things could go wrong here, but Cook Islands could definitely just make an error and just have something really slack and laziness. But what I can definitely tell is Samoan side are a very good side for that attacking team, because you got Jerome Luai, Joey Leilua will be in that squad, and also like you got who else? I don't think I can remember everyone in that team, but the only two I can remember is Joey Leilua and Jerome Luai. Yeah, I can't really pronounce him right, but it's a very hard name to spell out anyway. But what I can definitely tell is, I reckon that this game though will be a very good game, and what I can definitely predict is, what I can say will happen is, I reckon that this game though will be a very good game, and I think what I can say is, I'm going to go with the Samoan side though by 6 points. Hopefully they can get the job done though very well, and hopefully they can be very good in that attacking side of the team. But then what I can definitely tell is, hopefully Samoans can be very have not like, let's just say this simply, have no forward passes, no errors and stuff like that. Hopefully if they can do that, they can win that game. But if they don't, then that's just a bit cruel for that. But I'm definitely going to go with the Samoan side though by 6 points. The next game of that round, we see the Tongan side going up against the Fijian side. I think that this game though will be an absolutely great game, and what I can definitely tell is, I reckon that this one could go either way. But the Tongan side are a very good side though, but really what I can definitely tell is, Siwas Takiaho is in that squad, which I can definitely tell will be very good in that attacking team. And lots of other players though too, which I very predict will definitely probably score any tries, but I reckon though too. And I think Fiji are a very good attacking team, because you've got heaps of players, especially Maiko Osivo and Wonga Blake from the Parramatta Eels, will definitely dominate the Tongan side. But I am definitely going to go with the Fijian side, obviously by 8 points, and hopefully they can definitely get the job done against the Tongan side. And I can definitely see this like probably like a hard attacking game of football. And what I can definitely predict is, hopefully if this game will be an absolutely great game, I will definitely beg myself if this game will be a Fiji win. But I am definitely going to go with the Fijian side by 8 points. The next game of that round, we see the New Zealand Kiwis going up against the PG Kumals. I think that this game though will be an absolutely great game, and what I can definitely tell is, I am definitely believing this, because I am from New Zealand, because my heritage is basically half New Zealand, half Australian. But what I can definitely tell will be definitely a very interesting game, because the New Zealand Kiwis are a very good attacking side. But what I can imagine is, I am definitely going to put my heart and soul into this, because I am definitely going to go with the New Zealand Kiwis though by 8 points though again, and hopefully they can get the job done though against the PG Kumals. But let's say this to the PG Kumals: you are a definitely great club and a very good side. But what I can definitely tell is, I am going with my heart and spirit, only because that you guys out there are a very good attacking side, but not good enough to defeat the New Zealand Kiwis anyway. But what I can imagine is, this game could go either way. I'll be definitely surprised if this one will change things around. And if they do, I'll definitely be surprised with that loss anyway. But definitely, this one is a simple one, because I am definitely going to go with the Kiwis though by 8 points. Hopefully they can get the job done against the PG Kumals. The next game of that round, we see the Australian Kangaroos going up against the USA Hawks. I think that this game though will be an absolutely great game, and what I can imagine is, Australia Kangaroos are an absolutely great team. USA Hawks, let's just say this, let's talk about them. I think that this game, though, will be a very good game. And what I can definitely imagine is USA Hawks are a very good team, but I have not seen them play a good game of football. But really, I don't have much to say about them. But the only one player that I like in that NRL squad is Ronaldo Mulitalo. I think that he is an absolutely great player, will dominate for the USA Hawks anyway. But I was pretty much surprised that Ronaldo Mulitalo probably is from USA. I'm not too sure about that though. He maybe not, maybe will, but what can you do really? I think though, for the Australian Kangaroos, hopefully they can definitely get the job done against the USA Hawks. I am definitely going to believe that Australia, you guys are a man of my word. I am definitely going to predict simple and average, but really, this one is for you guys. I am definitely going to go with the Australian Kangaroos though. Say by 12 points anyway. Hopefully they can get the job done really well, and hopefully they can get the job done by so many points. But if they do, I am going to be definitely surprised if they get it by 12 points anyway. The next game of that round, we see the Lebanon side going up against the Wales. I think that this game, though, will be a good cracking game of football. I reckon, though, Lebanon Cedars are a very good side because they've got that strong forward pack in that squad, which I'm going to definitely predict for that squad that if this game will be a very good game. Would I say them or would I say the Wales? Which I think that this one, though, will be hopefully will be a very good game. Which I'm gonna predict the Lebanon side by 8 points, though. Hopefully they can get the job done against the Wales side. But I don't have much to say for the Wales, though, too. It's just not my belief that what I can definitely tell is I reckon that this game could go either way, and if that's so, the Wales are a very good side. They can be very strong, very powerful, but then sometimes they can shift back and definitely be in a weaker spot. Which I can predict. I will definitely be surprised if the Wales win that game. But what I can definitely tell is I am definitely going to go with the Lebanon Cedars side by 8 points, and hopefully they can get the job done though against the Wales. The next game of that round, we see the England side going up against the France side. I think that this game will be a good cracking game of football. But what I can imagine is England are a very good team, and the France are a very good team though too. But there is, to this moment, which I think I am gonna say that if this game will be an absolutely great game, I will definitely gonna be a very happy man if like England will get the job done against the France side. But what I can say is England side are a very good side though too. I am just gonna say this: if they do win this game, they just are a great footy side. England are a very good team anyway, and a very good country though too. But what I can definitely tell is if England win this game against France, I will definitely be surprised and be very happy. But what I can definitely tell is I am definitely going to go with the England side though too by 4 points. Hopefully they can get the job done though against the France side anyway. The next game of that round, we see the Fijian side going up against the Cook Islands side. I think that this game though will be a good cracking game of football, and what I can predict is this game could go either way, and really it is for the benefit. I am going to say that Cook Islands are a very good side. I'm not going to be judge worthy and be very rude and disrespectful, but really if this game will be a different game, I am going to say this. Like, literally, the Cook Islands are a very good team. And what I can definitely say is this. Fijians are a very good side though too. But two sides, I don't know which one to pick. Is it the Fijian side or the Cook Islands side that will win this game? I reckon though that this game will be a good cracking game of football. And what I can imagine is, if this game could go either way, I am definitely going to go with the Fijians side by 10 points. Hopefully they can get the job done pretty well against the Cook Islands side. Because this game is a very tight game. But Fijians have a good attacking game of football. And what I can imagine is, if this game is different, I'm going to say this. If Cook Islands win this, though, I am going to be surprised. But anyway, I'm definitely going to go with the Fijian side, though, by 10 points. And hopefully they can get the job done, though, against the Cook Islands. The next game of that round, we see the Tongan side going up against the Samoan side. I reckon that this game will be a hard game, only because that two of these country to country next to each other, I just think that really, I reckon that this game will be a hard game to watch. But really though, if this game will be a simple game, it's the Tongan side really that will, pardon me again. I reckon that if this game could go either way, I am definitely going to go with the Tongan side though too, by 10 points again. Hopefully they can get the job done though against the Samoan side. But if this side could go either way, though, I am definitely going to say this. What a wonderful game if the Tongan side will win that game. If this game could go either way, it's the Tongan side. They are a very good side though too. And if this game could go either way, it's the Tongan side anyway. But let's just say to the Samoan side, if you guys are a very good attacking game, like a team anyway, I reckon that this game could go either way. But really, I am definitely going to go with the Tongan side though too by 10 points, and hopefully they can get the job done against the Samoan side anyway. The next game of that round, we see the New Zealand Kiwis going up against the USA Hawks. I think that this game, though, will be a brilliant game to watch. And what I can definitely predict is one of these things could go either way. New Zealand are a very good side. And what I can definitely predict is, if this game could go either way, it's the New Zealand Kiwis, though, too. If this one will be a very good game to watch, I am definitely going to predict that this game could go either way, and I am definitely going to go with the New Zealand Kiwis. But for the USA Hawks, they will be very shocked if New Zealand Kiwis will win that game though too. But really what I can definitely tell is, if this game will be a very good game, I'm definitely going to spare this around though too. I'm definitely going to go with the USA Hawks by 10 points, and hopefully they can get the job done though against the New Zealand Kiwis. But I do have respect for the New Zealand Kiwis though too, but really I'm just going to shovel things around and switch things around, and I'm just going to go with the USA Hawks by 10 points, and hopefully they can get the job done though against the New Zealand Kiwis. Last but certainly not least, we see the Australian Kangaroos going up against the PNG Kumals. I reckon though that this game, for this last game of the last round anyway, I reckon though that this game could go either way, and I reckon though that this game will be an absolute really good game of football. And what I can predict is, I reckon that if the Australians will be a very good attacking side though to spare me out, I reckon that this game will be an absolutely great game of football. And what I can definitely predict is if this game could go either way, it's the Australian Kangaroos. They are in top form, one of the most great teams in Australian's history anyway. So what I can definitely predict, this could go either way. If the PNG win this game, God knows who will win any game though, really. But what I can definitely predict is if PNG will get a couple of tries, but then Australians will come back to win that game. I reckon though that this game could go either way, and I am going to go with the Australian side though too, by 6 points, and hopefully they can get the job done against the PNG Kumals. Thanks guys for watching my video, guys. Stay tuned for more. I will be doing a couple of videos for you guys coming to you soon. Certainly a couple of videos for you guys that love FIFA, love rugby league, and certainly love soccer. And I will be doing lots of videos of those 3 sports for you guys that love watching my videos. But most importantly, love this video, and also like and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below if you want to. But most importantly, have a good day guys, have a good night, and most importantly, have a good one.